So this bill aims to build a new home for Jackson State athletics. The top Democrats in the Mississippi House of Representatives recently proposed legislation to build a new home for Jackson State University. Jackson and UMMC leaders have wanted to use the property currently home to JSU's football stadium for more medical facility space. Several proposals to tear down the vet and build a new stadium for JSU flatline in recent years. However, 2025 may be the year both goals are set in motion. If the Mississippi legislature passes $40 million is not enough to build a stadium. I don't even know where they got that number from. This is ridiculous. The proposal allocates $40 million from the state to build a multi-purpose athletic facility for JSU. The two-page bill is largely empty of details. For instance, it does not specify where the new JSU athletic facility should be built. It does not address the fate of the old football stadium on North State Street. Okay, so what do you think about the stadium talk? For me, I feel like stop, please. Would you guys please? We need dorms. We need upgrades on facilities, security. Like we have so much other stuff that a lot of large amounts of money could go to.
Right.
I feel like our stadium that we currently have should be renovated. I
I
don't
totally
feel like
agree. I agree. I
on
agree.
campus. I don't.
Well,
It's not needed.
let me tell you what this is my opinion. Now we all know what's that governor's name. Now I've been going out of Mississippi so long, but I know him. Is the redneck governor, the one that smiles at you all
Tater
the time.
tot,
No, y'all
Haley
governor
Garvey.
now. No, that's the
Oh,
old
that's
governor.
tater tot. That's tater
Uh,
tot.
yeah, but this is the deal. We're not gonna negotiate unless you gonna give me. We got 60,000. Unless you gonna give me 60,000, we're gonna keep what we got. I don't give a damn. You never build a hospital over there. We're gonna get the same thing Ole Miss and Mississippi State got. You're not gonna give us no damn $30,000, 30,000 per person stadium, 15,000, and say that's good enough for them Negroes. We got the stadium, and we're not giving it back until you build us one that looks just like it. So I think we should
So here's
renovate
my
it.
thing. A stadium of that size is going to cost. I don't even know where these people are getting these numbers from.
We'll get it from Brent Favre from their food stamp money. He didn't have no problem. They got money. They clearly got money.
Right, but $40 million is not enough to build a stadium. Not.
They got to
That
come up
stadium
with a.
is going to
If they
cost
ain't got,
upwards of $80 to $90 million.
I'm talking to Jackson State. We have the contract on that stadium. Unless you can give us the 60,000, that stadium will be there for a while. We can renovate our own stadium. We're not giving that stadium up to
Right.
that hospital don't want that stadium. Mississippi wants that stadium. They want to get them Negroes up out of there because ain't no sense in no Negroes having no stadium that big. Every time they go down
Right.
55 to see all them black folks up in that stadium, that don't look good in Mississippi. We need to be
Right.
looking like Holmes Community College. We need to be looking like Valley out there running around like you run in your backyard. And that's nothing against
Okay.
Valley,
So
but that's what they want us to have. No, no,
right.
no. Of course, we're not giving up our stadium. You gonna give
And
us what we got, or we gonna keep what we got. We gonna keep that bitch until it fall in. Excuse me for cursing. I'm trying to stay away from that. I don't want to get nobody. Yeah, but we're gonna
that's
keep it till it fall in. Until you come up with some money, bro.
okay. So here's my idea. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of the stadium. So the reason why I think that we should do that is Memphis is currently renovating their stadium, and they have different phases that they take on. But basically, people are saying like, "Oh, there's too much space." So you could basically turn that into suites, right?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want to do.
The other side can be turned into suites.
Let me go with
Um,
what's on my mind. When right now Jackson State has the negotiating power. I'm not giving up nothing until you're done with what you finna build us. When you get through with our 60, we ain't got to say 60, let's say 50. Whatever Mississippi State and Ole Miss got, we want the equivalent. I ain't going to take one damn microphone less. I ain't going to take one box less. When you give me that stadium, then I'll give you the keys to that regular stadium. But until you do, we're going to hold on to it. Because I know what they're going to give you. What they're going to do is get you to sign it off. They're going to make you a promise. They're going to write a bunch of bonds where they're going to build us a stadium the same size. And 3 years from now, we'll be looking like Holmes Community College. We don't make the deal until we get something that we need. When you get done, I ain't no hurry, bro. You can build it tomorrow. You can build it next year. But you ain't getting these keys until I get a new car. How many times did
Yeah, I just think that people
ask the Native Americans about making deals with white people. Ask black people about 40 acres and a mule about making deals with white people. No, your credit ain't no good, brother.
I don't even know where they got the $40 million stadium from. Like, where did you guys even get that from?
I don't care where they got it from. We ain't signing nothing off. We ain't selling nothing until you give us what we want. That's
and then
ain't no need to even talking to us.
Right. And you can the vet I want to see if I can get some is it the Rose Bowl Stadium that is probably one of the oldest stadiums. It's an iconic stadium. And they got it renovated. For us, I feel like go ahead, Doc.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, no, but that was the that was the Los Angeles Coliseum, the Memorial Coliseum. That's when. So what they did was after the last USC game, was they basically started tearing down parts of the stadium. So for one part, so it could be retrofitted for earthquake to be earthquake proof, but another part to where they could put stadium. They could put the stadium private suites around, in the stadium. It took some of the seating down, but when you look at it, when you look at the vet, when it's probably like maybe 20,000, 25,000 people up in there, it looks, you know what I'm saying? It looks empty, like it's just big around.
When is there only 25 people? When is there only 25,000 people in there? You know what? I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Some of them numbers where they were like, oh yeah, there was 35,000 in there. I'm not gonna accuse anybody of anything, but bruh, I know what 40,000 looks like. I know what 42,000 looks like. Like, folks keep on saying it's too big. You literally can just remove some of those seats that are general admission.
To me, that's that is irrelevant though. That is our stadium. You think I'm gonna leave? You think I'm gonna leave a 5-bedroom house with a garage and 3 garages? So you gonna try to give me a trailer house? You done lost your damn mind. I'm gonna live in that house till it fall in. You bring us a stadium. I don't give a damn if it's 3 people in that stadium.
That's our stadium. I'm saying it's our stadium. So yeah,
the same way Ole Miss ain't got to beg for no stadium. The same way Mississippi State ain't got to prove their numbers. We got our stadium. If you want it, you're going to give us another one. Or we're going to keep it. And that's the end of the conversation.
Have y'all seen how raggedy the Rose Bowl? I mean, if you're just being real, have you guys seen how raggedy the Rose Bowl Stadium looks? When we say raggedy, we're talking about
years old.
But they only play high school games there. Nobody really plays football games there. They play high school games and promotional games. Ain't nobody serious about that stadium, but we serious about ours. You white folks ain't finna get. I'm gonna say this to y'all, and I hope the ADs are listening, and the governors too.
Please don't be listening. Please don't be listening.
We ain't no colored folks. We're African Americans. You gonna have to pay for this stadium, bro. I don't give a damn. You gonna tell me about the ambulance? You don't. They always try to use our sympathies against us. We could put a child care center to save little babies' lives. You can put that shit in Flowood too. Mississippi ain't losing no space. All I see in Mississippi is the damn woods. You ain't really looking for no space. You want to close that stadium down because you don't want our black asses over there. You can go over there to Jackson any direction you want to go to. Ain't nothing but open ass space. We not giving our stadium until you bill us something. You don't bullshit us. We're not idiots. That's
right. So 40 million. I don't. Yeah, I don't
Bruh,
want that 40
I
million.
don't
Y'all can
give a
keep the
damn
50.
what the stadium costs. It's got the whole 60,000, the same thing we got. Not one
Man,
seat
but
less.
I'm gonna be
And they
like, I'm
gonna,
gonna be honest with you.
yeah,
So I'm
yes, sir. Ain't no,
I'm be
ain't
real
no
with
but to it though, bro. Ain't no but
so
to it.
I'm gonna be real with you. Let's just say we give 40 million. How much is? They want the land, right? They want the
No, they
land.
don't want the rent. No, they don't want the
It
land.
ain't
They're
about the
using it
land,
as
bro.
a cop out.
It's about
Okay.
getting them niggas off 55. When folks drive down there and they see all them black folks up in that stadium. You know what them white folks from Ole Miss feel when they come up 55 and look through that horseshoe? Ain't no Negroes supposed to be having no stadium. Like, that's what that's about.
Hey, guess what? The station never gave us the stadium in the first place.
But now we got it. And if you want it back, you're going to pay for it. At our cost, not at your cost. We don't negotiate. You don't negotiate on my house, and it's my house. That's my house. That's Jackson State's house. And the only way you're going to get it, you're going to pay for it. You might as well quit talking to us. Because I think collectively, we'll get together and put our little state. We'll put some paint on the side of that son of a bitch, but we ain't giving it back to you.
You said you're going to put some paint on the side of it?
It's made out of concrete, baby. It ain't going nowhere. That's something that's going to be there as long as the Roman dome is there.
But like you said, I would take the $40 million. I'll take $4 million. I would renovate it. I would add some suites up in there. I would renovate the press box. I would do everything in my power just to keep it.
You can do a lot with that stadium with $40 million. A lot.
Right.
That stadium don't need. It's a nice stadium still. When you go to that stadium, what you see falling down, that stadium is good. They just want it back. And you're not gonna get it back.
They should never gave it. And they should never gave it to us in the first place.
Well, they didn't mean to give it to us. That used to be Ole Miss's stadium. It was good when they had it. When Mississippi State had it, it's good for them, but it ain't good. They never intended, when they built that stadium, they had no idea that Negroes would be running that stadium one day. But guess what? We're going
to get some naming rights from TikTok. We're going to call it the Mississippi Vet TikTok Stadium. Get 20 million from them.
We're going to call it On Your Ass Stadium.
But like I said, they should have never gave the stadium to us.
You know what?
We were renting that stadium out all the way up to 2011. 2011 came. Hey, it's yours.
This is my problem.
So if it's ours, so we got, like you said, we got the bargaining chip, right?
Right. That's right.
We got the bargaining chip. You want this stadium?
Y'all dropped some corporations that can get naming rights for the vet. We want at least 20 mil. So over a 7-year period, 20 million.
Title Max Stadium.
I would shoot, extend that to like 10 to 15.
Well, let me be serious because I ain't gonna be on much longer.
Venmo. What about Venmo?
I am so sick of us always trying to compromise with white folks about something that belongs to us. Well, Venmo. We should take that. They is giving us a good offer. Yeah, he sounds good to us. Man, the hell with that, man. I ain't giving you shit. I'm keeping this stadium. You ain't getting it back. But what they're going to try to do is put a president at some point that's going to try to convince us to give us our big-ass stadium to the white folks. It ain't finna happen. And the president that do it, your ass is fired. Before you even, when the governor call you, you won't be there long, brother. Because we deal different over on 1400.
Well,
that's our stadium.
They don't have no money. Magnolia Red Hot Sausage. I don't know, but I don't know who made the idea that we get $40 million, but the vet and that land is no. Let's just go ahead and do the renovations. If it might be a 60,000 stadium, but I think we're sitting at least like 55 because of the stuff that they have marked off. So if it's at 55, you can literally make quality suites, and you can actually get it down to 45,000 or 46,000 in terms of suites. You can get it down to 45,000, and the rest of the space be for luxury suites, reserved seating. They need to make it accessible because it's really hard for people who have
Sweetheart, let me tell you something. When a white man comes and tell you what your land is worth, you better get another assessment. Why you think they so focused on that stadium? It is not about money, Doc. It is about these Negroes do not need to be sitting there. That's all that's about. We just don't sell the stadium. I don't give a damn what you got to offer me.
It's so, and then right behind that stadium, it sure is a whole neighborhood there, right behind the stadium too. So what you gonna do? Eminent domain those folks out? Got a whole apartment complex set right on the side of the parking lot of the stadium.
I'm not finna. My thing is, stop arguing with white people to justify what you're doing. We're not selling our stadium until you build us a stadium.
We don't want to sell it. We want renovations.
Well, we need to sue them for the money. They're not gonna give us no money.
Oh Lord!
Don't say that,
bro. If you think Mississippi,
I think that the president,
if you really in your mind, and I'm from Mississippi, think that Mississippi is gonna write a check to Jackson State for $40 million, I'm gonna teach you something about Mississippi. They'll wait you out. Come on now. If people look at the Mississippi government like there's some, guess who's in the government? Them same rednecks you know from Carthage, Canton, Flowood, Greenville. That's who's in the legislature. These people, bruh, don't make a deal with the devil like that. The hell with them. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion now. I think it's a bad business deal even negotiate with them. Anytime you negotiate with him, he's always trying to get the upper hand on you. You give me what you give me what you owe me as a public institution. And if you don't, you're gonna get some lawyers. See, that's the thing about us. The thing about black people, we always try to get along. We don't want to offend them. I sue people every day for not paying me. I have lawyers that do that for me. I don't give a damn whether you white or black. You owe me money. And you got to take that
now
position.
Suing them will take another extra like 20 years or whatever.
But it's gonna cost them money.
But too. I know 40 million.
And we
ain't
still
gonna
got the stadium. 40 million ain't
40
nothing.
million ain't gonna cut it.
You know what? You know what they get with that 40 million? This is what they said with their 40 million. So I guess they looked at certain stadiums like Alabama State, which they got a very nice stadium at I don't know how much that stadium costs right there. And then they looked at Prairie View. Prairie View only spent $60 million built their stadium, but they built the stadium to where they can actually expand it later on down the line if they wanted to. They can expand it to like 25,000 to a 30,000 seat stadium. So Alabama State Stadium is $62 million. So they said, like, take that 40 million, see how you can build it.
But Alabama Stadium is good to whose standards?
Alabama State. It is a nice stadium, but
it is a nice stadium.
But it's a lower standard.
It is a nice stadium, but it's not enough room. It's not enough room.
Does it look like the University of Alabama Stadium? No, it does not.
No, it doesn't. What I'm saying is it's not a lower standard, but what I'm saying is that's what they was. I know what you're saying. What I'm saying is that they was probably looking at feasibility studies where they just went around the swag to see how like the different stadiums and stuff like that. So I'm like, so I'm like this. If you gonna
I actually don't even know I don't even know a stadium in all of FCS. I don't even know a stadium in all of FCS that could compare that we are comparing.
Me personally, I'm done talking about the stadium. You can do all the research you want to. You ain't getting shit until you build us another stadium. We got our stadium. We ain't got to sell it to you. That's the end of that conversation.